A wide shot of a desolate, eerie-looking old house standing in the middle of a foggy, overgrown field. The house appears worn down with broken windows, crumbling walls and creeping ivy. A faint, cold mist swirls around, adding to the haunting atmosphere. The scene is enveloped in twilight with a gloomy sky and a haunting silence. A group of young villagers standing in the dim light of a small bonfire, with shadows flickering across their faces. They challenge one of their friends, a determined young man with a mix of fear and pride on his face. The surrounding darkness feels heavy, with hints of the looming danger from the nearby abandoned house. A young man, flashlight in hand, slowly walking up the creaking wooden steps of the abandoned house. The air around him is dense with mist, and the wind rustles dry leaves nearby. The old door of the house creaks open slowly as he hesitates, revealing a dark, dusty interior. A sense of foreboding hangs in the air. A dimly lit interior of the abandoned house, covered in dust and cobwebs. The camera follows the young man as he steps inside, illuminating the decaying furniture, peeling wallpaper and broken picture frames. The room is filled with an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional creak of the old wooden floor. The flashlight beam catches a faint, shadowy figure sitting at the top of a dusty staircase. The figure appears to be a young girl with long, dishevelled hair covering her face, quietly sobbing. Her hands, unnaturally long and thin, rest on her knees. The shadows around her seem to flicker and shift as if alive. Close-up shot of the young man's face, filled with mounting terror as he takes a step back. His breath quickens, and beads of sweat form on his forehead. The camera pans to show the shadowy figure slowly lifting its head, revealing glowing, fiery red eyes staring straight at him. The tension builds as the young man frantically pulls at the old locked door, trying to escape. His hands shake, and the flashlight falls to the ground, casting erratic light beams around the room. The air thickens with a supernatural presence, and a deafening ghostly wail fills the room. The old dust-covered furniture begins to rattle as shadows close in. The scene transitions to silence. The camera pans across the abandoned, empty house interior, with the flashlight lying still on the dusty floor, its light slowly fading. Footprints in the dust lead towards darkness, but the young man is nowhere to be seen. A final close-up of the house exterior under a full moon, silent and brooding. Make the background music